All right, guys. So let's discuss about this, man. So our fan base throughout social media, they were panicking on this Eli Apple signing, and I'm like, man, bro, y'all need to relax, bro. For all we know, bro, the best case scenario for Eli Apple is to be a backup on our team, bro. I don't see no way he becomes our starter. It might be a shocker, but dude, I don't see that. They only brought him in because of Green's injury, and the worst case scenario is he would be a camp body, bro. So you don't got to worry about that, bro. And maybe in best case scenario, he can step in a couple of games if injuries happen, and maybe we'd be okay, man. But at the same time, bro, yeah, I know Asante Samuel Jr. would have been a nice pickup, but we don't know what's going on with his injury, bro. They haven't updated his health status, so for all we know, he may not ever play a freaking single down for all we know, dude. So maybe it's too risky to sign that guy. Rousseau Douglas, we don't even know if he's worth a signing at this point of his career, you know? So you got to wait and see what happens, man. I just think you guys are overreacting about that, man. For all we know, bro, maybe he might work out fine under Saleh's defense. You know, Eli Apple might work out well with our defense because we have a different kind of style of defense, and that might fit his skill set. Maybe that's what they see in this kid. So we have to just give it a chance. So in the meantime, let's get on the Jauan Jennings topic, man. I feel like half this fan base has that mixed feelings. Like, why do we pay this guy? Or, yeah, he deserves his contract, of course. Or, what's the holdup on his contract? Oh, we shouldn't have to pay this guy. You know, I hear this mixed nonsense stuff. And let's just get this out the way, man. The contract's going to get finalized. And the crazy part is, it's pretty complicated, bro. Because it comes with the pay bump. He's going to get a pay bump. He's going to get an extension. The guarantee money's going to come into play. And the incentives, you know, performance-wise, he's probably going to get a little bit more. This is probably why he agreed to this contract. So it's going to take a few days for this to get finalized, you know. So it's going to get there. So that's just what the reports I've been told. So I take those words out of those guys because they've been mostly right about these reports. So I wouldn't take a word out of it unless I know they're not legit, you know. But if you've been covering... Yeah, and you've been covering that team for a while, more than likely you're going to take my trust out of this. So I feel like it'll be taken care of from itself, man. And in a few days, you're going to say I said this first, but you know what? I got to give credit where it's due. Coach Yak put it out there. 49ers guy put it out there. So there's stuff out there, man. So if you know what's going on and it's legit, bro, I'm going to take your word. It might not be the risk I'm be willing to take, but I'm taking chances, bro, because I want to put it out there. I want to be noticed for something. I want to put some reports before it even gets out there. So it's got to be something to make your content more good if you put something before. So I feel like Jauan Jennings deserves to be here at this point of his career. You look at it this way, bro. If you put in the hard work, you deserve to be here, bro. His situation is pretty much understandable. Like, bro, if you're a hard worker and you've been around the company for a while, don't you deserve a pay raise? And it's true, bro. You got to let them know, hey, man, I've been putting to work, man. Can I get a pay raise or something, man? I got to get something. You know, you got to value your worth at times. So Jennings is doing what he has to do, bro. So paying him around the north of $13 million, bro, that's a bargain. That's a good steal, bro, because he could honestly get $20+ million elsewhere if he wanted to. But I think he wants to be here, bro. He likes this continuity, so I think that's what makes a huge difference. But now let's get on to the Ricky Pearsall topic, man. I mean, yeah, the guy can't even stay healthy from time to time when it comes to the offseason. But, hey, he had a good offseason. He had a good workout. And he got into training camp, and he built the chemistry. He got a touchdown from Brock Purdy. So things are starting to click, man. So instead of calling this guy a bust, let's just let it play out itself, man. He's finally healthy. He's finally getting out there. And that's all that matters, man. So I feel like time will tell if he's a draft bust or not. But I think he'll definitely break out. He's got the chemistry with Brock. As long as he's able to take care of his body, he'll be just fine. He was pretty durable in college. But a lot of our fans, bro, they don't have patience with these players, which I don't blame them, you know. We have expectation to win Super Bowls, of course. But for Ricky Pearsall, bro, we drafted him to replace Debo at that point. So Debo already knew his time was going to run out. So getting Ricky Pearsall was pretty much the obvious choice. You're going to get somebody who can do more than just what Debo does, you know, run the routes better and get some separation and make plays, you know, something like that. But I think that's the element that we like about Ricky. He's a little quicker than Debo, and he's a little taller. He's got a little slick on his move, but he's definitely going to give us some more big plays. So I think that's what they like about him. So we'll see what happens. But man, let's just have faith, man. Let's have some trust in the process, man. Stay faithful and trust the process. Let's see how it plays, man.